nice winter. This is Iracing Jefferson Circuit. So I decided this past week, hopefully you can hear me alright. Maybe I need to turn my mic up. Hopefully now you'll be able to hear me better. Turn down the game sound just a little bit. I noticed my last video the game sound was super overpowering. So hopefully this will be better. Decided I hadn't been at iRacing in a long time. Almost 7 years, 8 years, something like that. Maybe longer. 2010, 2012. Somewhere in there. Since I raced seriously. I mean, I logged in probably a couple times after that, but not too much. Wasn't until this past winter I started getting back into racing a little bit this past winter where I picked up ACC. So a couple of people brought to my attention about iRacing. They were having a sale going on, blah blah blah. Well, I don't really have any content. All my content now is called legacy content, and the legacy content is pretty much all outdated stuff. Trying to fix my mic here. Sorry about that. And so basically I have like all the rookie cars and stuff like that. But I logged in and it's interesting. I mean, they've made a lot of improvements. A lot of improvements. Whether it's worth the money over ACC or Automobilista, I don't know. You know, you still see the people that call like iRacing's a sim and the other ones aren't. I call BS on that. You know, the same guy though will be yelling, "Oh, I'm racing a sim," and the rest are video games. Yet they're using the big virtual mirror in the middle of their screen. Like, really? Interesting. So anyway, I've been messing around with this Mazda Coupe, which is the rookie car, and as usual, I'm way in the back. But it's a fun car. It's really a blast. And I'm seriously thinking about, I have a server for ACC that I've had up that I haven't even used in like a month and a half that I'm paying for. So I'm seriously thinking about canceling the ACC server that nobody uses and put that money towards subscription for iRacing per month. Whoa! As you see, one thing in iRacing is the grass is super icy. It's like driving on ice grass, or like ice grass after frost. I mean, it looks okay, but my problem, you know, the graphics are very dated. I'm running everything on max on a, you know, good computer, good video card, so on, and everything's on max. As you see, the grass looks like, I don't know, it doesn't even look like grass really. Trees are a bit eh. It's not like graphically like quality graphics like ACC. What I do like about it is you can log in any time of the day and there's like a bunch of different cars you could race. You could race ovals, you could race dirt, you know, it's all different types of racing is there for you to do. You basically log on any time of day and like hop in and do a race. Bunch of cars behind me now. Passing is not always easy. This is a pretty tight track. And I have a friend that just started racing, and he spent about 6 hours on Sunday, and he got into the 54s, and I'm in the 58s. I have good car control though, as you see throughout this race. I keep it on the track the entire, pretty much the. Well, I think I might have one runoff, or one big error, I think, throughout the race. I mean, I made a lot of errors. A lot of times I miss my marks. I almost hit the guy there. I'm trying to dial in my brakes and pedals. I'm still working on that. Today I downloaded the Logitech software and plugged in the same settings that I had on my other computer. I'm trying to move all my files and games over to this new computer, and also work on OBS, getting that fine-tuned as well. You know, there's little adjustments you come along with, like on different programs over the years, and then, you know, when you go to move to another computer, it's like, oh man, I forget exactly all those exact rings and bells. That guy went a little wide there. You see, I took advantage and dipped under him. Starting to get into some serious traffic now. I have no idea how to switch the screens and all that's all stuff I have to learn. I don't really want to disturb the video right now. See those 2D flat trees? They're just like basically pictures of trees. Hopefully here I'm hoping to catch up to these cars, and you know, I got my mind on these three cars, the pink, the orange, and the green and black. You know, I have my sights on trying to get by them. Right there, I was having an issue with my clutch, and man, I almost lost a position and completely lost those three cars that were in front of me. You see, there's like 6 cars fighting for position behind me. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 right there. Count. And you see, all the time I lost. Right there, I lost a ton of time. I was right up on those guys. That orange car was just right in front of me, and now I fell way back. And I'm turning like 158s, which is horrible. Yesterday I turned my first 155, but it was just one time. I'm not consistent. Oh, that's the problem. If I get somebody that's running fast in front of me and paces me, I could keep up with them. But I kind of need them to know where the marks are. I'm trying real hard. This is my biggest problem in all road tracks. as remembering where my marks are. There's just so many marks to remember, and I don't have that kind of memory. This corner right here that's a tough corner right there, the blind corner that you're not really seeing at all. That's a tough corner. I can't really. There's a couple corners on here I'm having a hard time figuring out. Also, there's a thing that I tend to be too careful and not push too hard, and probably not a good thing. I would say it's definitely not a good thing to be too careful. I mean, I don't get in a lot of incidents because of that, but if you're too careful, you're not going to push the limits. You're never going to get faster, and that's part of the reason why I seem to always stay at the same speeds all the time. I'm not pushing the limit. I need to take the two corners deeper and deeper. Somebody did a little wood surfing back there. Starting to get a little closer to catch up to that orange car again. They got a pretty good battle right there. It's like, I think for like 9th, 10th, and 11th. Every time I see in that corner, there's weird shading on the cars. Shading appears on the cars and then it just disappears. That's it. That's the end of the race right there. I finished, I think that's the end of the race. I finished 12th place. As I move along, I'll figure out the controls a little better and be able to switch cameras and things on the fly. But right now, I'm just concentrating on learning the software a little bit. So that was it. My one of the iRacing race. I'm up to 155 as fastest lap, but my average lap speed is still in the 157s, which I need to work on. This was Jefferson Point, which is part of Summit Racetrack.